Hello, session will be started by 5 minutes.
All right, so let's get started. You guys can hear me? Can you hear me, guys? Can you please confirm me if you can hear me? Okay,
Um,
fine. So, all right. So in the last,
uh, Excuse me, Ankush Thawali. Hi, Banwadi here.
yes, tell
Good
me.
evening.
Yes, tell me. I can hear you.
Yeah, I had questions. So, in the syllabus list, I have seen the replication part where you guys mentioned only streaming replication. So, will you be tell about the synchronous replication and asynchronous replication?
I'll
Both.
discuss with you after the class. Okay. After the class, we have a
Sure.
bit for
Hmm.
time for that. We'll discuss about that. Okay. I just need to cover up something today. We'll
Okay,
discuss.
that's fine.
So in the last lecture, we discussed about what is PostgreSQL. We also started talking about little bit information about the database architecture and all. I'll continue the database architecture again by tomorrow. But today my main focus is we will start with the installation of PostgreSQL, and rest of the part I'll take it about the architecture starting from the beginning in tomorrow's lecture. Okay. So as I said, again, PostgreSQL is an open source database. It means if you want to make the changes to the PostgreSQL, you can make the changes, you can create the add-ons as per your requirement. And but again, since it is a open source, again, it is a free of cost. Free of cost in terms of means if you are using the PostgreSQL, you don't need to pay any charges. Another thing is, since it is free of cost, again it is a problem with the support and all. Like let's say you have any issues with the PostgreSQL, so who is going to solve that? Unlike your Oracle database, normally if you have any challenges with the database, let's say you have any bugs is there, or you want any information about the compatibility and all, you can reach out to the Oracle support and they can support you, saying that okay, these are all things are supported, this is the bug in the Oracle database, and they will provide the patch to fix that issues. Here we have another companies are there, like just take an example of EDB enterprise database, then we have Percona. All these are the companies are there which are providing support to the PostgreSQL. If you go to the cloud side, then you have AWS. AWS Aurora is there, so you can take the support from AWS and all. Now as we know that how PostgreSQL is demanding in the market, especially in terms of cost and all. Second thing is, it is much compatible with almost all the operating system. So let's say you want to install PostgreSQL with Windows, if you want to install PostgreSQL with Mac operating system, if you want to install with PostgreSQL with Linux operating system, it is possible. So in our today's lecture, we will try to understand about how you can install the PostgreSQL database on Windows operating system. Overall, our training will be on Linux operating system. So my focus is on Linux, but in our today's lecture, I'll show you how to install the PostgreSQL on Windows also. Overall, the architecture wise or in terms of administration, if you do it on Windows or if you do it on Linux operating system, it's almost same. If you understand on Windows, you can easily understand on Linux, or vice versa, it is possible. So let me do one thing. Let me share my screen with you. And so what you can do, you can just search like Postgres installation on Windows. Again, as I said, you can do the installation of PostgreSQL on Windows also and Linux also. In tomorrow's lecture, I'll show you how to do the installation on Linux operating system. So we will use Oracle Linux. You can also use Red Hat Linux also. I'll show you the difference and how it looks. Today we are focusing on how to install the PostgreSQL on Windows operating system. So you can click on this site, Postgres Windows installer. So right now I'm using Windows 11 machine. So Windows 11 machine right now I am using over here. So here you can see there are multiple versions are available, like 16, 17, 15. We are going to use, let's click here. I'm going to use Windows operating system. Let's do 15. Okay, I'll just go here. Okay, now the UI also got changed. In when I checked it last time, the UI was little different, but now they have changed it again, and that's nice. No problem in that. So you can see here the downloading part has been started. Currently I'm using PostgreSQL 15 version. The size is around 290 MB. You might have a questions like, can you do with me or something like that? Don't worry about that. This session is getting recorded also. So after the session, you will get the recording and you can just follow to the recording and you can do the installation on your side. So this is a very small setup. This is getting downloaded, almost done. Let me click there. Yes, there is a question from Jafi. Can we install this on Linux operating system? Yeah, we are going to install it on Linux operating system also. So yeah, this is a setup. What we will do, I'm just going to unzip that first. So right click, click on extract. You can extract it in C drive, or if you want to extract it in another drive, you can do that. Right now I'm just extracting in the same folder, which is in C drive. Make sure that you have around 10-20 GB spaces available on your drive wherever you are going to extract it. So when you download it, it will be a zip file. So I just started unzipping that. How much time? 775. It's taking too much time, man. So in the last lecture, whatever we discuss, I'm going to explain that one more time in the next topic. Okay, don't worry about that. So today we are trying to install the PostgreSQL on your Windows operating system. Okay, but I think this is going to take a long time. Okay, let's do one thing. Meanwhile, okay, let me do one thing meanwhile, because it is going to take some time. I will also show you how you can install on Linux operating system. Okay, so basically the architecture will looks like this. What I will do, let me show you. So let me scroll it down. Let me explain you what I'm going to do. So first of all, I'm going to install a server. Okay, basically your operating system. On this operating system, like you can use Red Hat Linux also. You can use Oracle Linux also, or as I said, you can use Windows operating system also, or Mac operating system also. Okay, you have a multiple options are there. It's up to you what you want to use or what is preferred in your real-time production environment. So what I will do, right now I'm using the Oracle Linux. So Oracle Linux is the operating system which I'm going to install. Let's take the 7.9 version. So I'm going to use Oracle Linux. Remember, there is a difference between Oracle Linux and Oracle as a database. So Oracle Linux is a operating system. Under that, I'm going to install your PostgreSQL server. Okay, so your PostgreSQL server. So Postgres is a database software which I'm going to install under this Oracle Linux 7.9. So first of all, what we need an operating system. Now in order to use this operating system, I need one more additional software. We called it as a Oracle VirtualBox. So Oracle VirtualBox is a software through which you can run multiple operating system at a time. See, right now I'm using this Windows operating system. Right? But along with this Windows operating system, if I want to use Oracle Linux, because this is my second operating system, so for that I need to use a technology called VirtualBox, or which will provide me virtualization. Or you can also use VMware Workstation. Right now, nowadays this VMware company is sold out to another company. So you can use Oracle VirtualBox or you can use VMware Workstation. We will go with the VirtualBox. So this VirtualBox will looks like this. Okay, so I have already installed the Oracle VirtualBox. Let me show you how it looks. So after the installation of Oracle VirtualBox, this is the way it is looking like. Okay, this is the way your Oracle VirtualBox looks like. So on my left hand side, you can see multiple operating systems are there. Like some of the operating system, you can see some of the operating system you can see for your Oracle. Some of the operating system you can see for my this PostgreSQL setup. So these are the multiple operating systems are there which I have installed by using this Oracle VirtualBox. Now all these machines are off now because right now I'm not using this machine, so whenever I want to use, I'll just click on the start machine. So I want to add one more machine here, and this is possible with the help of Oracle VirtualBox. So how to install that? So first of all, go to the Google Chrome here, just search here with download Oracle VirtualBox, click on the first link. Okay, click on the first link. Then what you can do, since I'm using Windows operating system, I'll click on the Windows host, and those people who are using Mac operating system, they can click on this option, and then just install this VirtualBox like a normal software. Just say next, 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 and install it. Okay, so there is no magic how to install this software. Just double click on it, say next, 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 and install this Oracle VirtualBox. So I have just double click on it. Now in my laptop, the Oracle VirtualBox is already installed. So double click on it and click on next, accept the terms and condition, next, yes, proceed with the installation, say yes, and then just click on next, and finally click on install. I'm not doing this installation because it is already installed in my operating system, so I'll just click on cancel. Once your installation is done, you can just click on the search and finally click on the Oracle VirtualBox. Just search here like Oracle VirtualBox. So this software will looks like this. The software will looks like this. Okay, now by using this software, first of all, I need to install operating system. What I need operating system. What I need operating system. So first thing which I need here is I need operating system. So which operating system I'm going to use? I'm going to use this Oracle Linux 7.9. I need to use this Oracle Linux 7.9. This is one which I'm looking. So basically my structure is, first of all, I have Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, so this outer layer is my VirtualBox. Under that I have Oracle Linux 7.9, and under that I'm going to use, or I'm going to install this PostgreSQL server, which will have multiple databases in future, and I'll show you how to do the administration of these databases. Now, acha, till now whatever we discuss, able to understand, guys? Can you please use the chat option and let me know if you're able to understand it? Vinod Kasturi Singh, yes. All right. Fine. Fine. Now the next part. Let me share my screen. Okay. All right. So next part is we need to download. The next part is we need to download Oracle Linux 7.9, and after that we need to install it. Okay, so how to download Oracle Linux 7.9? So first of all, I'll go here, go to the browser, search here with download. Okay, there is a website called eDelivery Oracle. Just go to this website. Let me close this. eDelivery Oracle. You'll get the first link, Oracle Software Delivery Cloud. So this is a website coming from, this is a website. Click on the sign in. Okay, so you need to enter your credentials over here. You need to enter your credentials like your user ID, password. You need to enter over here. So I'm entering my user ID and password. Click on next. I have entered my user ID, and then you need to enter your password here. Okay, maybe you people do not have access to the Oracle account. So what you can do, you can click on the create account. You can click on create account, and you need to enter your basic details here, like your email address, password, retype password, your country, first name, last name. It is not going to ask you any account details or credit card details. This is completely free of cost. Maybe some people are not working, so no issues. You can enter your job title, anything. Okay, no one is going to verify that. You can enter anything. Just click on create account, and once it is done, you will get the email. You will get email on your email ID. So you need to verify your email ID and then just enter your details here. The same user ID and password you need to enter here. So I'm just entering my user ID and password. So I have already logged in here with my user ID. Then you need to search here with Oracle Linux. Search here with Oracle Linux. And then scroll it down and use Oracle Linux 7.9. This version I'm using right now. Click here. So it will go to the checkout. Click on continue. Use 64-bit operating system. Click on continue. The size will be 14.4 GB. Click on continue. Accept the license agreement, and you don't need to download everything. Just click on here. Just click on this. Okay. Here now this is basically a link. So you just need to click here, and as soon as you start clicking on it, it will start downloading here. Remember this 969001. Okay. So this one I'm just canceling it again. Why I'm canceling it? Because this is already downloaded in my laptop. So if I go to here, by default it will get downloaded to the download section. I have created a special folder. Like if you go to my PC, and I have created a sample folder here. So this is the one which I downloaded. This is the how your ISO file looks like this. Remember that this is not a setup of your database. Till now I have not discussed anything about the database. Database installation we will do it after, because first I need operating system, and under the operating system only your database will be installed. So first I need operating system. So I'm going to show you how to do the installation of operating system. Normally in the real-time production environment, your operating system installation will be taken care by your platform team, your Windows team, or your Linux team if it is a Linux operating system. So you will have a dedicated team will be there who is going to do the installation of your operating system. As of now, we do not have anyone who can help us. So I'm going to show you everything from my side. Okay, I'm going to show you everything from my side only. Now I'm going to open Oracle VirtualBox. Click on machine, new. What I'll do, click on the machine, click on the new. Which software you need to provide the name of your machine. You can see on my left hand side I have given a multiple name. So you need to give a name in a such way that which you can remember. Like I'll give the name like Postgres, and I'll give the name like, let's say, Fab. Okay, so I'm just giving Fab so that I'll understand that okay, this is a Fab batch machine. Then click on, if you want to use C operating system like C drive, you can use this. If you don't want to use C drive, you can use other drive also. So I'll click on other, or if you want to use C, it's up to you. Okay, it's up to you which you want to do. So I'll click on the other. I'll go to the partitions where you should have at least 30 GB space available. I'll use this E, right click, new, and click folder. So here I'm going to create Postgres Fab VM. Just give this name, enter. New folder is not available, select folder. Okay, then you need to provide the ISO image. So my ISO image is available in my E drive. Okay, this is coming automatically. I know that in this location my ISO file is available. This is the same ISO file which we downloaded from edelivery.oracle.com. just now we downloaded, right? So I'll just select that. If you don't know the location, click on other and just go into that location. So this is the one which I selected in my E drive. I created this folder. Under that my ISO file is available. This is the ISO file for my operating system. Now it has rectified automatically that okay, I'm going to use Linux operating system. This is a Oracle Linux and 64-bit operating system. Click on skip unattended installation, otherwise your installation will be done automatically, so skip that. Now remember one thing, that whenever you do the installation of any operating system, it's not about just a Red Hat Linux or Oracle Linux or any operating system. For every operating system we need to provide three things basically. One is storage, second thing is you need to provide the memory. This memory we also called it as a RAM, and third thing we need to provide is your CPU, number of CPU. Storage, RAM or CPU, all these three factors are very much essential in order to run your software under this operating system. In future we are going to install your PostgreSQL database. Now it can be your Oracle database, PostgreSQL or any other database. In order to run this database you need a storage, because under the storage only you are going to store your database related files. The memory is required in order to run operating system as well as this database software. It required a memory to process, because the people are going to connect, they are going to do the DML operations like insert, update, delete. In order to process all these things you need a memory which you need to allocate to your operating system, as well as some of the portions you need to allocate to your database also. Then you need to allocate the CPU. Now these are the things which you can upgrade, okay, as per your requirement also. Now you might have questions like how much memory we should allocate. See, initially you need to take an average, like depending upon the business. Like I'll just consider that okay, maybe I need 100 GB of memory. In future I may need 200 GB of memory also. So you can expand the memory, you can expand the storage. There is no restriction like that. So initially go with the average. Like if you check your past, so by looking to the past I understand that okay, I may need 100 GB of memory, but in future if you want to increase or decrease, you can do that. There is no problem in that. Okay, so what I will do, I'll click on the hardware, I'll provide the memory here. So for now I'll allocate 6000. Let me allocate more. I'll allocate 7000 MB, which is around 7 GB. If you have 8 GB operating system, you can allocate 4 GB also. How much you can allocate? So those people who have 8 GB RAM, you can allocate 4 GB also. There is nothing problem. Okay, but now since I have 32 GB of RAM, I can allocate more. The number of CPU or processors, I'll allocate 3 here. So I'll just select it that. Okay, or 3 or 4, I can allocate that. And the hard disk, you can allocate 100 GB here. So I'll just, so it will not take the space initially itself 100 GB. As soon as you are going to put the data, it will continuously increasing your storage part. Okay, so initially it will take maybe 20-30 GB, but the maximum storage which I'm allocating as of now is 100 GB. In future again you can increase that. There is no problem in that. So just click on finish. Now you can see on my left hand side the machine configuration is ready, not installed. I did not install it till now, just the configurations. I'll click on the settings. I'll do one more thing. I need internet under this machine, so I'll click on network. I'll give host only adapter. So there are two adapters I'm giving. One is host only adapter. This adapter is mainly useful to provide the IP address to this machine. See, when you are accessing any server, you will access the server through, let's say I want to connect to this server. So you will access the server through IP address, or you will access the server through host name, right? You will access the server through IP address or host name. So in order to provide the IP address to this machine, I'm using an adapter called host only adapter. So by using host only adapter, I can assign the IP address to this machine. Again, same thing is I need to provide again, next thing is in future we are going to install some packages in order to install this PostgreSQL. For that I need internet under my machine, and in order to get the internet I need to use one more adapter. We called it as a bridge adapter. So there are two adapters I am going to use. One is host only adapter. Host only adapter is for IP address. Another is bridge adapter. It is for internet purpose. Now I'll just go here. I'll say host only adapter, click on next. And second adapter I'm using is bridge adapter for internet purpose. Here you don't need to do, these options may be changed because laptop to laptop, but you need to use host only adapter and bridge adapter, and that's it. Once it is done, now I'm ready to do the installation of my PostgreSQL operating system. Just the operating system, not like, it's just a operating system. Oracle Linux 7.9 operating system installation I'm going to do. Once my installation is completed, then I will do the installation of my PostgreSQL database server. That is the next part. Acha, till now whatever we discuss, are you able to understand? Is it clear, everyone? Till now whatever, can you please use the chat option and let me know? Everyone, Mohammed is saying yes, Nasir is saying yes, Anna is saying yes, Shriram is saying yes, Keshav is saying yes. Vinod is saying yes. Fine. Okay. Now, now, now what I will do, I'll just click on the start. I just click on the start. Okay. And now it has started the installation of Oracle Linux operating system. Okay. Now, what you need to do? Just I'm just selecting the first option, install Oracle Linux 7.9. Press enter. I'll do one thing here. Sometimes you'll find that your mouse will not work properly. Okay, so for that I will tell you what you need to do, because I'm using a dual screen, so sometimes your virtual box will not work properly. I'll show you what you can do. Click on the power up. Okay, click on the settings, and you need to do one thing. Click on the systems, just say USB tablet. Okay, and let me start it one more time. So this is not required for everyone, but normally in my laptop, since I'm using a dual screen now, sometime it is not working properly, so that is the reason I'm using that. Fine, so where I'm right now, okay, I'll just say install Oracle Linux 7.9 again. So today we are just doing the installation of operating system, remember that. Okay, and tomorrow I'll show you how to install the PostgreSQL on Linux operating system, as well as we will complete that Windows operating system also. Okay, So now it is starting the machine. Okay, and let's see the next part. So initially it is going to take some time. If you have enough resources on your laptop, it will be again much faster. Okay, fine. So it is asking what language you want to use. By default, I'm okay with the English language, so I'll just select the English, click on continue. Okay, so now this is again very important screen. Don't do anything, just stay for 1 minute or 2 minutes. Sometimes these options get hanged, and it will be okay after some time. Okay, now the first option is date and time. What date and time you want to follow for your server? So right now I'm in India, so I'll use the same. So click here, select the India. If you are coming from any different country, you can follow that country also. So the keyboard language by default it is English. Language support is also English only. Scroll it down, and here this is option software selection. Click here, click on the server with GUI. I don't want my operating system with only command line interface. We will use command line interface, but we will with GUI also. So scroll it down here and just select compatibility libraries virtualization tool. Click on done. Now you have options called installation destination. Click here and do not go with the automatic partition. So the space what we have used for your PostgreSQL, the space what we have used for your PostgreSQL, the space what you have used for your PostgreSQL database or for your operating system, which is around 100 GB, I want to divide that into the multiple partitions. So what I will do, I'll click on I will configure partition, click on done. The first partitions which I'm going to create is basically your boot partitions. Every Linux operating system required a boot partition, and that is very minimal. Normally it's 512 MB. Click on done. So this boot partition is required in order to boot your operating system. When you say start, so it will use this boot operating system. All your boot information will be available there. Click on plus. Second one is swap partitions. This is also required in order to run your operating system. So it is normally 1.5 times to 2 times of your RAM what you are allocating. So I'll just allocate here 10 GB. Click on add mount point, and the rest of the space you can give it to your root partitions. Okay, that's fine. So there are 3 partitions which we have created. One is boot partition where the boot information will be allocated, swap is required, and then root partitions. So in under the root partitions we are going to store your all the database related files. Click on done, accept changes. Now here click on the network and host name, and you need to provide the host name to your machine. I told you, right? Every machine will have host name, just like my name is Ankush. So this is my host name and IP address also. Like let's say my PAN card. So I'll give the name like node1.learnomate.org. This is the host name I'm following. Click on apply, done. That's it. So make sure that this should be server with GUI, then custom partition selected, network and host name. Click on done. Whenever you do the installation of your operating system, automatically a user will be getting created, that is a root user. So click here, provide the root password as root only, small letter root. Click on done 2 times. I'm giving very simple password. In real-time production environment, your root password will be very difficult, even you cannot remember that. So we keep it maybe in notepad or some other location, and this is the way you can install your operating system. So today we have just completed how to install this outer part. This is my Oracle Linux 7.9, and this part we are going to see, the basically your database part we are going to see in tomorrow's lecture. So today we discuss about how to install Oracle Linux. Tomorrow we will see how to install In tomorrow's lecture, we will see how to install database, and then we also need to see how to install your Postgres on Windows. So that part also I'll take it tomorrow only. Okay. So till now, whatever we discuss, are you able to understand, guys? Whatever we have discussed till now, are you able to understand? Can you please let me know? Please use the chat options. Okay, fine, fine. So fine. So if you have any questions, we again, like as I said, the training part is already started. Okay, this is a continuous lecture of your paid training only. And this is a regular class now. Okay, on the same time we are going to connect today or tomorrow you will get the access to your app, your Learnomate app. You will get the access in the Learnomate app only. You will get the recording. So by any chance if you miss, okay, by any chance if you miss, so you can go through the recordings. Another thing is, by any chance when you do the practice and if you need the support, so in the business hour our support is available. So just we are going to create a WhatsApp group. So if you have any technical issues, let's say while you do the installation you are facing some challenges, so take a screenshot and send it to the group. My support team, they will take your control and they will fix the issue. In order to take the control, you need to install a software called, there is a software we need to install. So just go here and download AnyDesk. There is a software called AnyDesk. So just install this software. This is a free software. Just click here, and as soon as you are done with your software, just click here, download now, and install it. There will be AnyDesk ID will be there. So that AnyDesk ID you need to provide to the support team, and they will take your control. So you just need to provide access to them, allow them, and they will take your control and fix the issue. Okay, so we are starting it now. Okay, so the today's call is on Zoom only. We will use Zoom only. Okay, daily it will be Zoom. So let me know if you have any questions, guys, now. No? All right. So I think, acha, sorry. If you guys have, if you want to unmute or if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we will connect tomorrow.
So when are we expecting the video of today?
Today's lecture you will get it tomorrow. Okay, because it needs some time to convert it, and now support team is also not available. So tomorrow you will get the today's lecture. Okay.
Hello, sir. I have a question.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, in our environment, we are using PG admin for monitoring
PG
the
admin we are going
Postgres.
to cover in tomorrow's lecture.
Yeah, sir, I have a question. Do we have another thing for monitoring, or only PG admin will be used?
PG admin is there, and there are few enterprise monitoring options are there. Like if you take the example of AWS, or if you are using it on AWS, so AWS itself have their own monitoring tool is there, like CloudWatch and all these things you can use. Even EDB provide their monitoring tool.
Thank you, sir.
But normally, like in most of the projects, the people are using this PG admin. That is quite famous and quite reliable for everyone.
Will we cover that types of replications?
What type of replications you were saying?
It's like you mentioned streaming replication. Streaming replication means asynchronous replication, right?
Yeah, correct.
So what about the synchronous replication?
Let me check that. Okay, tomorrow I'll tell you or just give me some time. Okay, I'll confirm that. We are on discussion on it, so I'll
Hmm.
cover. I'll let you know by tomorrow or maybe in the net 9.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, hi Ankush. So,
Yes.
how many classes over for this PostgreSQL today? Because today only I joined for this class.
Two lectures I think. In last lecture, like, till last lecture it was like a kind of demo only, but now we
Okay,
have started the regular batch. So you can check with the team. They will provide you the access of previous 1 or 2 lectures are there.
okay.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
And one more thing, Ankush. And are you going to teach and Oracle SRE,
Oracle SI. What is SI?
Site Reliability Engineer,
No, no,
SRE?
no.
Okay,
Hello?
nowadays it is also one of the booming like PostgreSQL.
SI, no, we like normally we have Oracle DBA, RAC, and all these Golden Gate, Exadata, ExaCC. SI,
Okay,
no.
okay,
Elasticsearch.
Elasticsearch, no, we don't have.
Okay.
Hello, Ankush. Today only I joined. Actually, I know SQL Server DBA. Is it easy to understand PostgreSQL DBA
If you
to
know
me?
peoples of DBA, then like any DB you can understand, Oracle or PostgreSQL. This does not have any coding. It's like a non-coding skill set. So anyone coming from any non-technical background also, they can easily understand it.
Okay. Does it useful to me because already I know SQL Server DBA. If I convert into SQL Server DBA into PostgreSQL DBA.
So, like I have seen many people, those who are trying to understand the multi-database language, like um, maybe some people are coming from Oracle DBA background and now they are trying to understand PostgreSQL also. Some people are coming from SQL Server DBA background and they are trying to do this PostgreSQL. So it's good to have a knowledge about one open source database and one enterprise database. So PostgreSQL, nowadays everyone is trying to move their databases on PostgreSQL. So again, like cost wise and people are happy with these databases, so they are using that. So you can use that, no problem in that.
So it is more usable for Linux operating system or
linux
Windows
linux
operating?
linux like mostly we'll use linux. I will cover this windows also, but our main focus is on linux.
Okay, okay, all right, thank you.
So understood today's lecture, guys, little bit, at least 5-10%.
No, 100%, not only 5 times. Okay, it's good. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Let's connect tomorrow. We'll see the installation of PostgreSQL database on Linux operating system. Then we will see how to install the PostgreSQL on Windows operating system. Then we are going to cover the PostgreSQL architecture. And then we are going to start with the administration of PostgreSQL. So those people who are interested, again, today is the last date to enroll for PostgreSQL. Fill up the form, call to the numbers if you are interested to join this training. So this is a last and golden opportunity for everyone. And again, thank you so much for joining and listening me. Bye bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
Thank you so